Alright, pig update with Mr. Apollo here. As you can see, he's very active today. He's doing very well. He's responded very well to the penicillin. He's had 3 administrations of penicillin, and each one gives him a little bit more pep in his step. The swelling in his hindquarters has gone way down. I mean, way down. I'm talking inches. And he's just doing amazing right now. We gave him 2 sets of LA200, and that did a little bit for him, but it was mostly for just the stress. And when you transfer a pig, they can easily catch pneumonia and things like that just due to stress. So we were able to treat that with the LA200, but that didn't do much for his pain. But the penicillin has just totally wiped out all the pain, and he doesn't shudder at night nearly as much. Very friendly pig. He's doing absolutely amazing. And a big thing is that tail back there. Okay, the tail is how you can always tell with a pig whether or not you got a sick or healthy pig. Okay, if you got a tail hanging straight down, you got a sick pig. And they point straight down. So when you got a curly tail, extremely curly, you got a perfectly healthy pig. Okay, now his tail has been in between, just kind of limp like you see right now, not straight down. Okay, right now he's kind of bothered by me being right here by him. So, but you see that? His tail just wiggled. He's getting much better. His tail tends to be about half curly on a regular basis. And that is excellent. You can see it right now. You can see some curl in it. That's a very good sign. That means he's feeling much, much better. And that's amazing for this little guy, because just about a week ago we were calling vets to see how much it would cost to have him put down humanely so that way he wouldn't be suffering anymore. And now, as you can see his pin, he is 100% happy, healthy pig. Destroying everything. He's doing fantastic. We're actually going to be putting him out today with his brothers. And he'll be loving life. Look at that tail. Another thing I wanted to point out real quick is that when we first started all this with him, he had 0 fight in him. I mean, none. You could pick him up, you can hand him around, you could do whatever you want to him, and he would not fight because he wasn't all the way there. And so now, if you can catch him, he is a feisty son of a gun. This guy will fight you and scream the entire time. And although that's not the best thing in the world, but as far as his health, that's a really good sign. So we look forward to many good videos with this guy being a part of the journey. And thank you for watching. Alright everybody, I just wanted to show you some healthy pigs real quick. We just did the video, the update on Apollo. Now I'm out here with his brothers showing you what the healthy pigs look like. And look at that tail. These are some very healthy pigs, very happy pigs. This one's wanting to play. He's our feisty one. This is Drago, and that's Balboa up there. But Drago is a feisty pig. Not in a mean way, but just a playful, always wanting to run around and mess with everybody. There he goes.
Happy and healthy.
But anyway, that tail right there is what I wanted to point out. Is how, oh, there it goes.
Those are happy.
You're good. Alright, buddy. Okay. Here we go.
There you go.
There you go. You hear how loud he is, and look at that tail. Look at him.
There you
Now
go,
he
buddy.
is the same age as Balboa, but once you see Balboa, you'll see the big size difference because this one spent so long trying to recover.
He's already happier. They've got a nice big enclosure here. This is actually at least triple the size pen that's recommended for raising pigs. But we like to give them lots of space to run and jump and play. We like for them to be happy, not just give them the bare minimum.
Look at that size difference. Yeah.
That little guy's huge already.
Look at this.
They're saying hi, getting to know each other again. Now you notice the notching on the ears. That's something that commercial farmers do. It's sort of like a Morse code for them almost, where they notch different ears a different number of times to keep track of what litter they've come from, who their mama is, and things like that. So in a smaller pig operation, you wouldn't need to do something like that, and it's something I personally would never do. I think tattooing is a far more humane way to keep track, but the reason they do this is because their pigs aren't handled enough to be friendly, so they wouldn't be able to just go up to a pig and look behind their ear or in their ear at the tattoo. They have to be able to be standing off somewhere and be able to just see at a glance.
It's like they recognize each other. Oh.
Yep, animals do that too, to establish a pecking order. It's how they tell each other who's boss.
Come.
Another thing we've noticed is how friendly these pigs have gotten with us. They actually will come up and sniff at our feet and allow us to pet them, which before they were so upset because of how they'd been handled. All they knew was that humans equaled pain. And so they were stressed out and upset, and they would rush at us, especially this pink one right here in the middle. He actually tried to attack us a few times when we first got him. But just after a couple of weeks of being kind to them and providing a good shelter, a good home for them, their attitude has changed tremendously. So it just goes to show with any animal, whether it's a pig or a particular breed of dog, it's not necessarily about the breed or the animal, it's about how they're treated.
That poor little boy's got to go through initiation. Now what you see here is one of the reasons why they cut the tails off of baby pigs when they're first born, is because that oftentimes gets ripped off from horseplay or being too crowded in transportation.
Are you the boss? Yep. Would you leave him alone?
Like to burrow, especially when it's kind of chilly. They can handle extreme temperatures, but they still will like to burrow. You can see way out here I've spread the hay just kind of give them a dry area, but they don't need that much space, so they've literally pushed it all up into this corner. Now I just laid this stuff in front down But if you look, they literally have made a nest. That is their spot right there, and that hole is where they sleep. This back here is all fresh that I put right here, and then they will push it to where they need it. Now I wanted to make it a little bit bigger just in case they kick the baby pig to the curb. So get back. Back. Yeah, there, Tubby. Thank you.
He's making him a little step because he's so much smaller than the others.
Oh, he's figured it out. Look at that. Just dive in.
There you go.
He's already a scrapper.
Yeah, he'd have to be to survive what he went through.
He just doesn't have the body size yet to compete. But look at the size difference. They were the same exact size when we got them.
Incredible. And we also want to say thank you so much to everybody that prayed for him. Some people might have thought we were crazy for asking for prayers for our pig, but we firmly believe that God gave us these animals to be good stewards of. And that's our job, is to try and do the best we can. We believe that God cares for them way more than we ever could. And so we just appreciate all of your encouragement and your prayers. He's doing great.